Hey, what's going on YouTube? Careless Car Guy back with another how to change your own oil. Today we're working on a 2006 PT Cruiser with the 2.4. I'm gonna show you everything that you need and let's get into it.
G Rich, Careless Car Guy.
All right, the first thing you want to do, pull the dipstick out halfway, take off the oil cap, and remember this is the oil size that you need for this vehicle, 5W30. I wouldn't recommend putting any other type of oil but what the manufacturer recommends, but it's your car, you do what you want to, but we're gonna go with the factory specs. So the reason why we did this, better airflow for when the oil drains out. Okay, so I don't believe this is the correct size for this drain plug. I'm gonna double check. It doesn't look like the one that came with it, but I can be completely wrong. I'm gonna do some research, but the only size that actually will fit is the 18 millimeter, and I didn't have it in my socket set, so I had to get my breaker bar and put this on. But this is how we do it. Taking off the drain plug, just loosen it up, and then we go. Be careful, it's gonna come out kind of hot. And there we go. That's how you do it. Get the drain plug out, and then we go ahead and just let it drain out. All right, so now you just need a pair of these. These are the oil filter wrench. The oil filter wrench. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name, but I had got mine from Walmart. I paid $8 for these things. So you want to go ahead, grip it around there. All right, so if you don't remember which way to go, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, thing was on there. What you want to do, till it starts dripping. Yeah, just like that. Let it drip out. Don't even take the whole thing off. Now this car, the oil has not been changed in a while, so this is what you don't want your oil to look like. That's all you got to do, and just let it drain out before you take the whole oil filter off. All right, it's done dripping there. What you want to do, let me move my hand because I don't think y'all can see what I'm doing in the camera. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. We're just gonna let that drain out before we get started on everything else. All right, so this car, it takes a crush gasket for the drain plug. They probably call it something else, but do your research. But I know it by crush gasket. I always known it by that. So this is the actual one you need. You need the M14 for this car. You need to replace this every single oil change. So all it is, unscrew that off. Hope y'all can see that. Just take that off of here. See, we got the new one. Now all you're doing is just screwing it on. Just like that. Bam, just like that. That's all you need to do. All right, so all you want to do, there we go. Now for this vehicle, Chrysler recommends 20 foot-pounds. 20 foot-pounds to torque this back. All right, so we're gonna torque it down. I'm just not gonna put that in the video because the way it's set up, I'm not gonna be able to record it correctly. I just tried it. So I'm just gonna get this nice and snug, nice and tight. And we're gonna take care of the rest with the torque wrench. But remember, 20 foot-pounds for this drain plug. All right, so we're gonna put the oil filter back on. So what you wanna do is get some of the new oil, some fresh oil, just put it around that gasket. That's all we're doing. Okay. And we're going with the Mobile 1 for this one. So that's the part number if you want to go ahead and get that one. And you never want to use this putting it back on. Hand tightening. Just getting it, just get in there nice and snug. Grab a rag. And just like that. All right, just get some parts cleaner. Rag. Just clean everything up. It's just all that old oil. So when we come back and check if everything is not leaking, we just want to make sure it's all nice and clean as possible and dried up. All right, so it's time to put the oil in the car. This car takes 5 quarts plus the filter. We're going with the Mobile 1. Now, like I tell everybody, I don't care what oil you use. You can use whatever oil you want to. It doesn't have to be this brand. Do the research, ask folks who you trust. But I'm going with the Mobile 1 for this car. Full synthetic. I do recommend always putting full synthetic. You can go conventional, synthetic blend, but I really like full synthetic for any car that I touch. But you choose. All right, so I'll put the dipstick back in. I need to get a better funnel, but working with what I have. All right, so we're just adding the oil. All right, so we just got done pouring the oil. Wipe that down. Make sure you wipe all, if anything drip, just wipe it down. Out the way. All right, just want to put the oil cap back on. Just put it on until it stops. Nice and snug. There we go. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna turn on the car and let it run for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna check the oil level. All right, we let the car run for 5 minutes and we let it sit for about 5 minutes. So let's go in, wipe that off. Take it back out. Let's see what we have. Can y'all see that on the camera? All right, that's exactly what you want. So down here, you got the minimum and the max. You want it right there at that line. That's perfect. And put the dipstick back in, and you're ready to go. All right, so that's all you need to do an oil change in one of these. This was a 2006 Chrysler Pt Cruiser with the 2.4 non-turbo. It doesn't have a turbo. We went with the 5W30 Mobile 1, and same with the filter. I'm gonna add everything in there, what you need, everything that I use. But thank you for watching.
Don't need nobody fixing our whips. Cut the middleman, go watch Chrysler Car Guy instead.